Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. So welcome back to another budget video. This is a week 1 update, and I'm actually going to review week 5 of July going into the first full week of August, because today starts the first full week of August, but we still had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which was 5 days of last week. That takes us into this week because we had a 5th week in July. So I wanted to share with you some budget numbers and some updates and look at where we spent money this week. This is my original budget sheet. You all know that I'm using the MYMT personal budget sheet that I really love because it allows me to track both my projected budget, my actual budget, as well as my weekly expenses. So my payroll deposit was $1,965 on my summer share that dumped into my checking account. Total kids deposits, which you've seen this number before, was $432.92 because I got 2 separate deposits. I got $288 and then $144, which makes up the payment of $432.92. Then you see here for unexpected gifts, blessings, funds, transfers, and rollovers, $132.28. Now, let me share where I got that number. So I rolled over $63.70 that was left in my checking account from the month of July. I received $44 in gifts from a friend of mine. I don't even know what I did for her to give it to me, but she just gave it to me. And then from my summer share account, I didn't remember that every year the interest that we make off of that account for the year gets dumped into our checking account. So there was $28 and some change that got dumped into my checking account. So all of those numbers added together to $132.28. So let me share with you the weekly expenses. So these numbers are not exactly perfect because we're actually starting here on Monday for this week, but we've already had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of last week. So this actually is going to be, I guess, what I could have done, because here at the bottom there is a 5th week. I could have made a 5th week down here, but I'm choosing not to do a 5th week. But there is a 5th week. I guess I could have put those expenses on the 5th week expenses and just made that from the 5th week of July. That's something I may look at because there is a 5th week on here. So I probably could have put those expenses for the 5th week and then gone back to fill in for the 1st week. So let me look at that and see if that will work. I added in another sheet here. I'm going to delete that out. I just added in a sheet that shouldn't have been there. So this is actually going to be weeks 5 of the 5th week of July and then going back into the 1st week of August. I'm probably going to change that after I do this video because that would make good sense. All right. Okay, so starting with Friday of last week, I paid my mortgage online, which was $909.95. I went in and paid my utility bill, which was $129.84, and then my water bill, which was $56.28. Then again, I went down and paid my internet, which was $69.99. So those bills are like my regular bills that I pay every month. I pay them online. And I still haven't made it to the bank to get out any cash because I really didn't need a lot of cash this month. And my lawn guy came on Tuesday, so I just wrote him a check for $30. So as far as living expenses for last week going into this week, I paid $1,196.06. Now going down to my regular payments, and these are expenses that include my student loan, Amazon Prime, PureFlix, Healthways, insurance, Taekwondo, CCRDU, sinking funds for the P.O. Box, and Gracie. On Sunday of last week, I paid the $13.12 for PureFlix. On Thursday of last week, we paid $325 for Taekwondo. And then on Monday of last week, we paid $50 to CCRDU, which is my online seminary, for a total of $388.12. Going down into food expenses. So I didn't budget any grocery money, but I did have a few expenses. So $6.52, I did spend that on Monday. I can't remember what, I think I just went over a little bit at Aldi's and I didn't have the extra few dollars. And then the $44 that was gifted to me, I used that as far as for groceries because I was saving my gift cards to start using for this week. So that's what I used that $40.91. We went to Aldi. Doing keto is a little bit different because it has taken me outside of my budget. But I'm going to sit down later today and figure out what I absolutely have to have and how I can make $40 to $50 a week stretch. It's a challenge at the moment. We did go out to eat for breakfast last Sunday, not yesterday, but last Sunday, because the church went out for breakfast. So my food expense for the month so far was $77.43. Personal expenses, I didn't have a lot in personal expenses, but with the $28 that I got from the interest earned on my summer share account, I was able to pick up a couple personal items and get Jackson a haircut. So on Saturday last week, I spent $25.69 because that was from the summer share interest. So I counted that getting his haircut because he really needed a haircut, but I wanted to make sure I had the money to cover that, which was $12 for the haircut. And then I picked up a few items, some hair grease for Alana and a couple makeup items for myself. In addition to that, I got the kids' EOGs for $56. It was $28 a piece. $28 allows me to get their testing done online. It also allows me to get all the reports I needed so that I can make sure I have that for their records for 2017-18. And so $28 a piece for them to test. And the kids did very, very well. Their results came through instantly, and we tested. We did the non-time test, even though they would have done the time test just fine, but I didn't want them to be under that pressure. And so non-timed was an option. So we chose that one, and they did extremely well. So personal expenses for this past week were $81.69. Okay, as far as transportation, so far this month, I have put in gas once. And because we had a 5th week in July, I'm probably going to have to pull in another $30 from somewhere to get gas for the 4th week of August because we had a 5th week. So $30 in gas, and then miscellaneous, which is where I count in tithe and offering, the ministry that we have, and then the emergency fund, gifts, and blow money. So for tithe and offering, this includes last Sunday and this Sunday. We went to last Sunday I gave $30, and then this Sunday we went to a friend of mine was ordained as a minister, and so they took up a love offering and we gave $12. That's what we had in our purse. It was actually our Harris Teeter Super Doubles money, but we felt like this would be a better use of the money, so we gave an offering there. Then I gave an offering of $3 on Tuesday, $2 on Wednesday, and I gave this via PayPal. On Friday, we gave an offering of $20 simply because that's when we got the second kids deposit, which was $144, so we rounded it up to $20 with no problems. And then on Saturday, we gave $6. So I could have given this all at one time, but whenever the money dumps in, I like to be able to give it at that exact moment, because I believe that if, the first lump is holy, the whole loaf is holy. So I don't want to hold it out. And because I can give via PayPal, I just do it that way because it's simple for me to give that way. And then gifts. So I had a balance in my PayPal. And I also had a balance on my Thrift Books account. So I purchased a book for a friend of mine, and I was short $1.60. So I just paid $1.60 because I had all of the other monies in my Thrift Books and my PayPal accounts. So it was just a couple little balance. I had a few little dollars here and there that was a balance. So total for miscellaneous was $74.60, which gives me a total spent of $1,847.90. And that was for this week so far. Now I'm going to scroll back up and show you one thing that I didn't count for yet, but I will be counting for it today. And that is right here where it says doctors, dentists, etc. prescriptions, because I'm going to the doctor today to get my test done, so I'm going to pay $100 there. I had budgeted $156, but they only want me to pay $100, or I mean I can pay $156, but my bill is for $100 today. So that $56 floating dollars can either go to another category or something. We'll figure out where we need to use that. So actually for today, I'm going to put in the extra $100 because I'm having that test done. I'm actually leaving here in just a few minutes to have that done. So anyway, that is our total for week 5 of July and week 1 of August. And I'm probably going to go in and rechange some of these numbers to put it on the 5th week, so I'll know that that was from July. But this is where we are right now, $1,947.90, which is covered in the $1,965. So I have this $432 and then this $132. So I'm still dealing with, or have to spend, $582.30. And there are still yet some categories that I have not put in. I have not put in my emergency funds transfer just because I want to make sure I have all the monies that I need to cover my bills, because I can always transfer funds at the end of August when I get my first official paycheck. I have not done the ministry. I haven't gotten my oil changed yet, which I still need to do. There's still $90 left in the gas fund. I haven't taken out Gracie's money, but she won't need food until next week. And then for kids miscellaneous, I did the $56 for their EOGs, which leaves $244 for their curriculum. And I do have 2 curriculums on eBay that I'm selling back. And once I make money from that, it'll determine how much of this money I'll still have to spend on their curriculums. I'm probably still looking at about $200, but if I can make $200+ on their old curriculums, then that will at least bring that number down a smidge. Again, I'm going to do the $100 for my doctors today, and then I didn't do my sinking funds for Gracie or my P.O. box yet. And then I still have $120 left here for Taekwondo that I have to pay for the kids' tournament, but it's only going to be $110. So that'll be a little bit of a savings there. My Healthways gym has not come out yet. My PureFlix has not come out yet. And I still have $30 more on lawn care. I have not paid my homeowners association. So here's why. We are in the middle of a restructure of the homeowners association. However, because of the bylaws of the homeowners association, we pretty much can't transact business because it still has a person who doesn't even live in our community anymore listed as the president of the homeowners association. So unless we get a quorum, we can't put in a new president of the homeowners association to continue to conduct business. So they can't tell me where I'm supposed to send my check because our treasurer, who probably is not supposed to be the treasurer because of this other stuff, is getting married and she's moving out of our neighborhood. So I haven't paid that yet, even though I had planned to pay it. I don't know where to send my check. So the current acting president, if that's what you want to call him, is meeting with the treasurer this week, and he will try to let me know. We are trying to get a homeowners association management company. We live in a small neighborhood that's going to come in and help us out to do all of these things. But right now, we've been doing it just as the community. And when we inherited the homeowners association from the original builder, because this was a new community, we didn't go through the bylaws quite as thoroughly as we should have. I, of course, was not on the board at that time. I am on the board as the secretary, but technically I can't be the secretary because somebody else is listed as the secretary. So we just have a whole lot of issues. So right now I haven't paid this amount, and then I haven't paid my cell phone bill. So I'm still over the $500 that I need, but it's going to work itself out. So this is my budget for the week. Everything is paid up through today at least. And we are rolling right along for the month of August. No unexpected expenses that I have had that I didn't expect were coming. I do have gift card for groceries, and I'm going to spend $40 for groceries this week. That's my plan. Because I saved a little bit on the doctors, I may spend the extra $50 at the grocery store because of keto, trying to get all the things I need for keto. I didn't decide that just yet, but I might have to do that. And if I have to do that, then I have to be okay with that decision. So anyway, that's week 1 of our budget update. We are glad you stopped by. We hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next week for week 2's budget update. Bye now.